What's going on, everybody? Another episode of Couch Dwellers TV. This is my friend here, Mike, and I'm Ryan, and we are fixing to watch another trailer here. It's the Child's Play trailer. They're rebooting Child's Play.
Yeah. At its 31-year anniversary. It came into existence the same year that I was born and the same year that Ryan found out he had diabetes.
Yeah. So they're rebooting the series again. This seems to be the new Hollywood trend, is rebooting stuff. We've seen it be successful with stuff like It, and we've seen it be a total horror show with stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog. So
yeah, there is that. Okay, so this is a trailer reaction. We haven't watched this one yet. 3 months ago, they released a teaser. This is an official trailer, so it's a little longer. The teaser didn't have as much information. We're going to find out through this what Chucky actually looks like. It was just a silhouette in the first one. So we haven't seen this. We're about to watch it, and join us as we react to Child's Play official trailer number 2.
Something's wrong with Chucky.
Andy, I know this move has been really tough, but this was supposed to be a new start for us.
is that Aubrey Plaza?
You said
That's
you were trying to make
the girl from Parks and Rec.
Man, she my jam,
All
dog.
of your Caslin products and smart home devices.
Buddy with an eye.
Introducing your new best friend.
Oh, old school
Yeah, I like
Orion
that.
look.
I'm liking that.
I'm guessing from 1988 is
Yeah.
is where that was from.
Oh, hell.
Oh, here we go.
From the producers of It. So it has a good chance here.
Mom, I need to tell you something, and I need you to believe me. I think Chucky did something.
Oh, God.
Andy, if you know something, you better tell me.
Something's wrong with Chucky.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products.
Chucky is a toy.
He could be anywhere.
Jack Black's in here, apparently.
Yeah.
We have to stop him. Chucky!
Man.
Good night, Andy.
Man, I'm feeling that, dude.
It feels kind of campy, right? Okay,
It
so
does.
Here's the thing. Mark Hamill is going to be Chucky's voice.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that'll
yeah,
be
so
good.
Found that out. Which apparently they were saying Mark Hamill, to fully commit, he watched every Child's Play movie back to back. He watched the whole thing through before he committed, and he was in for it. And he sounds like the original guy.
Well, that's good. I mean, he's actually a phenomenal voice actor. He did the
Yeah.
Joker in the animated Batman series for a while.
That's right.
So-
And a lot of you guys may not know this, but he was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Some of y'all might glance
It
over
flew,
something.
flew under the radar here. Small part. Called Luke Skywalker in a little film series called
Star Wars.
Star Fights. Or something. Yeah. Oh boy.
But that actually looks pretty promising. I didn't know that the same people that produced It are the ones that are producing Child's Play, so
Yeah.
that gives me some hope that it will be a pretty solid reboot. They did an
Here's-
excellent job with it. So.
Here's another thing that you'll like. The director said that 80% of Chucky's appearances in the movie is animatronics. It's not CGI.
Thank okay, because that's one thing I'm glad we don't have to sit through is nothing but a CG horror fest.
Right.
It would make it look unnatural.
Yeah.
You know, to have too much fluid to a doll, basically.
Yeah, I think with this, maybe like the concern, I was reading about this, the concern arose when this trailer first dropped a few weeks ago. We hadn't seen it yet, but when it dropped a few weeks ago, all the fans saw most of these clips. I guess it was CGI.
Yeah.
And so there's kind of an outcry, like Sonic the Hedgehog. There's an outcry on the internet of like, oh my God, don't ruin this with CGI.
Yeah.
And the director said, no. I mean, obviously, some shots we're going to need CGI on, but he was saying 80% of the film, it's animatronics. So it's practical effects, which we know in horror films, it tends to look way more realistic than
Way better.
using CGI. So I know at least for me and Ryan, that's kind of our favorite type of effects in horror movies.
Yeah.
Is the practical effects. They always come across looking a lot better on screen. So
And I was just going to point this out. It looks like they're going to have some type of app thing tied to the My Buddy and Me
Yeah.
toy here that is Chucky. And it looks apparently like he's going to have a drone set up.
yeah,
And he's going to have an iCloud.
yeah. So you'll be able to share your personal information, private photos, and you'll also get a free Part 107 drone pilot's license. You'll be able to operate flying.
Buddy around the yard.
So, like, the premise for this versus the old one, the original one was like something like a serial killer died in a doll factory. Its blood got into the whatever, and it haunted Chucky. I think this setup is actually AI.
Okay.
So it's a whole new idea from what people are saying.
Interesting.
It's a whole new direction.
Yeah.
In that, like, it's just AI gone wrong.
Yeah.
Basically, So Elon Musk is the inspiration behind Child's Play, the reboot here.
And it looks good. It looks like they got some forensic evidence of something happening.
Looks like we had a Sega Dreamcast over there.
I'm also a huge fan of Aubrey Plaza. She's
Yeah.
a great actress.
Yeah, her interviews are the best. She's
They
always
are.
so awkward. It'd be like if I was being interviewed, probably. But it feels a little campy. It feels, just from the clips we've seen here, feels very much like Saw meets Friday the 13th. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Some of this stuff, super campy, which, I mean,
Night, Andy.
all those 80s, early 90s horror films, slasher horror films were very much like that anyway, so.
Oh yeah, and they're showing the origin story of how he found a knife.
That's right, yeah, his very first knife. It's like, wow, this looks sweet.
I need to tell you something.
So yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty good movie. I have some. I'm pretty stoked about this one actually.
I think so. I think it's. I don't think it's going to be hard to match up. The other ones, it's not like they were winning any sort of super awards or anything like that for being the greatest horror films of all time. They were pretty B horror film type. It's got a huge cult following, so I think people will love it. I'm gonna personally see it in theaters. I want to see how it holds up.
Yeah, same here. So I guess that's a plus for you, thinking it's gonna have some success. I think for myself as well. I think it has a good chance of having some success. It looks like a great little film.
I think this is one thing that this doesn't have to fight for that new horror films do, is it's already got such a huge fan base.
Yeah.
From the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And however many, like 9 Chucky films or whatever, it's got such a huge fan base and a following that people are going to show up in the theaters to see this.
Yeah.
But there's more writing on it for people to be disappointed if it doesn't live up to expectations.
True. Well, I say let's go see it.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, thank you again for watching this with us, and we will see you again next time.